What up, what up? Welcome to Missing the Homies. This is sort of a later one, and we're going to be kind of rushed because I didn't know Renee needs to leave today, so it's kind of fucked up, but whatever. Here we go. Oh my god, that's so low. Welcome, Kieran. I wonder if he can hear this. Probably not.
What's up, homie?
Hello, my friend.
How you doing?
Oh, shit. Yo, show them off. Show them AirPods off.
Hmm.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. How are you
Crazy.
liking them?
I'm liking them so far.
Dude.
They, I was concerned. I was walking down the street the other day and I was listening to music and I didn't have them turned up that high and I could definitely I had a little bit of trouble hearing what I was trying to listen to. But then I don't know. I'm like a white noise kind of guy. And I was in a coffee shop yesterday trying to get some work done and I put on the white noise and they with these guys and I was totally I was concerned that I maybe should have gotten the noise canceling ones, but it was totally fine. I'm
Yeah,
very happy.
that's how I think about it. Sometimes I'm like, they're not the loudest, but for actually, what you got those for 100, right?
Yeah.
For
They're on
less than half of the price for the
right.
pros, like they're more than good. That's how
Mhm.
I look at it. Well, what's up, bro?
I totally agree.
What's up, bro? How you been?
Not much. I actually I got some good news.
Oh,
My my test scores came back this morning and I passed.
gang,
Um,
nay, Kieran passed. Yeah, Nay said, Nay said I knew he would, but that's awesome, Joe.
Thank you. That was the most stressed I've ever been. For a test at least, it was just so hard. And
So since this is a step one, do you have to take multiple?
there's like at least four steps. I don't really know. That's the kind of thing that it's like too far off in the distance for me to really fully understand what's
Yeah,
going on.
I'm so sorry to even bring that up when you're riding the high of passing passing the first one.
Yeah. I will say though that this is uh this is like the weed out. Like if
Yeah,
you pass this one, this is like the hard one. There's one in a couple of years that's more like clinical skills based and
and those are all true and false.
exactly.
7 hours of true and false.
Just circling. It's not even like on a scantron or a computer.
They give you you're like I messed this one up. Can I get a new test? No, like, ugh, you got to start from the beginning. Well, that's awesome,
No,
dude. I'm super happy for you. Hell yeah.
thank you. So now I got a few weeks to actually just chill. No lingering thoughts of.
Yeah, no stress.
Uh,
Now your vacation really starts.
I know. I'm really excited. I'm gonna celebrate today, but we have a hot date with Sarah's grandma.
Oh
Speaking
yeah.
of how she's really into jigsaw puzzles, and so am I. And so she invites us over to her assisted living facility to do jigsaw puzzles, and she's bringing Chinese food. It's gonna be sick.
Bro, that is tight. That is a good time. I thought you were gonna say Chinese checkers, and I was like,
Oh,
um,
we should have played.
dude, we
I
should have.
love.
I don't know why. I don't know why we didn't actually, because it's out of sight, out of mind for me. That's why I didn't want to play it. And we were too busy crushing it in Fortnite.
Dude, getting absolute victory rails, which is a perfect segue into Spider-Man
Oh,
because
okay. So yeah. So you watched. So for those of you who haven't watched or listened, and honestly, I'm not even gonna talk to those people because none of them will be watching. It's just gonna be me rewatching these videos. So for the recap, Kiernan fell off of Marvel after. Did you watch Endgame or did you just watch Infinity War?
I did, and I watched Endgame, and I realized I also watched Ant-Man and the Wasp. I think I might have said I hadn't watched it. Can you hear me still?
Yeah, no, I can hear you. Oh,
All right, my
actually, let me grab my notepad so I can go through the list. Okay, so I'll be right back. All right, so I have my MCU chronological beat up piece of shit
let's
notepad.
go. Let's go.
Okay, so you stopped watching after Endgame, which
Yeah.
totally understandable. There's so much that comes out after. So you finally watched Spider-Man 2, though. What did you think?
Right, yeah. I really enjoyed it. It was fun. I was a little bit disappointed not understanding the role Jake Gyllenhaal was going to play. Like after they like killed the fire monster, I was like, all right, that was cool, I guess. But it felt like a little bit of, honestly, at that point, it felt a little bit like an origin story, which like I'm okay with. But I was like, oh, like I felt like this is gonna be a sequel. Like I'm ready for some character development. But then when they were in the bar, I like truly didn't see that coming when they were in the
Not
bar.
at
And then, like, this
all, bro. The very first time I watched it, I'm sitting there. I was like, what the fuck?
right,
Like,
right.
damn. And I think Jake Gyllenhaal really, well, I mean, Taylor Swift fans know that Jake Gyllenhaal is a monster. Did you hear her?
Little Taylor Swiftie in the background.
But I think he killed it as Mysterio because I mean,
Yeah.
I didn't know too much of like the Mysterio background, but the way that they did it was just chef's kiss.
Totally. I love the part. I love just the way that they used Peter needing a mentor, like needing like a father, and also comparing that to like the world needing it, like the world needed a father. Basically, it's like, all right, Captain America, Iron Man gone. Like, where are we gonna go? And Peter Parker was also like, I'm looking for a mentor. I'm gonna trust this guy with.
Like, fuck, I need some help, bro. Like the guy who was helping me just fucking disintegrated.
Yeah. And also I also wanted to talk about the end, both the ending of the actual movie, and I also had a couple questions about the post-credits scene.
Yes.
But starting with the end of the movie, I love that they brought back the Daily Bugle guy. That was a really nice
J.
little,
Jonah Jameson.
Easter egg.
I forgot what's his actual name, but whatever. So okay.
And I truly didn't see the. I think I knew that the whole premise of the next Spider-Man is that Peter Parker got framed for crimes, and
yeah.
I didn't realize how it was going to happen. I kind of forgot about it honestly, and it was very clever.
So what's the other end credit scene? Because I can't.
So the only one I'm thinking about is the when the Skrulls are impersonating Nick Fury and Robin.
Yeah. So that whole timeline, like all of those, because a lot of those, the Skrull and Nick Fury and shit, that is all gonna be down the road, like with Secret Wars. And actually, I don't even know what Secret Wars has to do with, but if you'll, oh my god, why is this so hard? Boom! I got it right here. So I need to.
Hell yeah.
I need to go through it to
Nice.
see what it is, because I like kind of know what it is, but so that's what the whole Nick Fury and the Skrulls is all setting up. It's setting up this storyline. But again,
Okay.
I don't know what the fuck this is, but
Because the Skrulls go back to Captain Marvel, right?
yeah, that's where they first. Well, is that the first place? Captain Marvel came out in such a weird time, and actually, I have such a hot take because I think Captain Marvel kind of sucks. Not as a movie,
yeah?
just in the placement of them putting it out. Like long story short, I think they really fucked up Captain Marvel by putting her movie out right in between Infinity War and Endgame. Because after Infinity War came out, I remember sitting in the theater being like, well, what the fuck? Like, I got to wait 2 years to find out what's going to happen. And I literally, like, I have never walked out of a movie more upset. I was like,
Yeah.
I like genuinely don't know. And I mean, I could have fucking picked up a comic and found out what was going to happen. But then so what? Infinity War came out, and then a little bit later, Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
Like, and then you watch her whole movie, you're like, oh, this bitch is going to come and save the day.
Yeah,
And-
she's truly invincible. She'll figure it out.
Yeah, so I was like, what the fuck? Like, they took all of the stakes out of Endgame.
Mm.
So I wish they would have, like, because I think Captain Marvel was a great movie. Well, maybe not great, but I thought it was a good movie. There was some weird points. I kind of didn't like Brie Larson as Captain Marvel. She was, I don't know, she was weird. But I feel like it would have hit so much better if they put out Captain Marvel, like, way earlier and we all forgot about her. And then she comes back,
Yeah.
then it would have been like, oh, we forgot Carol. She's been fucking around with Nick Fury in space doing some shit. So I hate that. But anyway, sorry, your questions.
No, and I see what you're saying. I guess I wasn't watching that closely, but I have to admit that I shout out the YouTube account, Movies in Minutes, because I decided to really fully understand what was going on. So I watched like the 4-minute recap of every single Marvel movie before I watched Far From Home, and it actually was super helpful. I felt very caught up.
I'm gonna have to watch that. I'm gonna have to watch it.
It was fun. They did a good. The narrator was like not the most charismatic, but he hit all the main points, and it was like he wasn't like monotone, but it was like I don't know. I was kind of expecting like the same voiceover from like epic rap battles of history. It was kind of like really intense. Like this is the movie. That was nice.
There's also a couple other YouTube channels. If you really, really want to get into it, I can send them to you after. Literally, my process for watching Marvel movies now is watch it one time, come home, watch about an hour of YouTube videos breaking down like the Easter eggs, the end scenes, all of that. I'm like, oh, okay. And a lot of it, like, I kind of get, but like, you know, there's every now and then there's some of it I'm like, oh shit, okay, that connects to here. So those are fun to watch. So now I have to watch the movie, watch the YouTube videos, and then watch the movie again to fully get it. So it literally takes up so much time.
True digestion. So back to the mid-credit scene. So, or we're not supposed to know where Nick Fury is.
So
or why he's where he is.
Yeah, he's off planet, and we don't know what he's doing, but we know it has something to do with the Skrulls. And I think this is total speculation. Like this is not based on further movies. I think he is, because him and Captain Marvel had such a big role in the Skrulls. I think he's like setting up a space like base and like connecting with the interdimensional, like the space people. So like Guardians of the Galaxy, Thor eventually, Captain Marvel. Like there's going to be a whole space crew, and I think he's setting that up. And then I have no idea what the fuck's happening with Secret Wars. So.
Yeah. Okay. I'm ready for that.
Secret Wars is coming out this. I don't know if it's a show or if it's a movie, but I think it's coming out this year.
Okay. Yeah, we got our next movie. I was looking at the timeline. I think it was something coming out in May.
So yes, that's. Oh my god, I'm so excited. That's Doctor Strange 2. So it originally was supposed to come out. Actually, no, I think it comes out in March. No, that's Batman.
Oh, really?
That's Batman.
Oh, okay.
But it was originally supposed to come out in March, and then they pushed it. And a trailer for it dropped last night, and it's gonna be fucking nuts.
Oh, I'll have to watch it after this.
So, if you have to skip around in the order, when Doctor Strange 2 comes out, you absolutely need to watch WandaVision.
Okay.
Well, I would rewatch the first Doctor Strange again, WandaVision, and What If, and Loki, and No Way Home. So there's a lot, but I think Loki can be skipped.
I got some time.
Yeah, you have plenty of time.
So, actually, I think I have one more question before we. No, actually, let's get into the timeline now, because that was the official end of Phase 3 was Far From Home, right? I
actually saw something the other day that said the official ending of Phase 3 is No Way Home, like the newest Spider-Man movie. But
whoa! Okay.
I don't know about that, because they're kind of, I guess, movies wouldn't dictate the timeline, and it would be events, because oh my gosh, this is where it gets complicated. I would count the newest Spider-Man as Phase 4, because it has to do with the multiverse. Like that's the biggest fucking, and that's not even a spoiler.
Okay.
Like,
so that's an interesting teaser though, because that was the whole like smokescreen that Jake Gyllenhaal put up was that there is a multiverse, and then it was like, oh, I guess there's not a multiverse, but
Yeah, and then
cool.
and then in the next Spider-Man movie, it just all gets fucked up. And I
Cool.
really like how they did the Spider-Man movies because Far From Home, like Endgame happens, and then immediately after is Far From Home, and then immediately after that, No Way Home, or yeah, No Way Home.
Hmm.
So they're like the Spider-Man movies are like right after each other, which to me is helpful because it keeps
Yeah.
the timeline easier. Like
Yeah.
the very first scene of No Way Home is the very last scene of Far From Home.
Oh, cool.
So it's like
Cool.
absolutely no. You're like, oh, is this 5 years later? Is this months late? Like, what's happening? You're like, nah. This shit, like Jameson just blew up his spot, and now we're going into it.
Sweet. Hell yeah. All right. Okay. So I was doing a bit of using your uh, notepad that you have there, and then also I was doing some research on my own just to try to. This is just a huge scope. I had to read through it
There's so
myself, try to
much.
understand.
Yeah.
So, what shows matter? Because I was looking back and I didn't even realize Agents of Shield's been going on for 7 seasons. Like, there's so many shows.
So I think those shows are gonna start to matter because before they were non-canon.
Okay.
But little spoiler, actually not really.
Yeah.
The newest Spider-Man movie has to do a lot with the multiverse. And then this next Doctor
Mm-hmm.
Strange has to do a lot with the multiverse. And the Loki show sort of kicked that off. And if you like the Loki show is weird because it's not in a specific timeline, but the Loki that we're following is the one from the first Avengers. So we're really going from like 2012. That's where it starts. But really, like the whole Loki takes place out of time, so it
Okay.
like it doesn't matter timeline wise. That's why on the list I put like the timeline doesn't matter.
Yeah. Yeah.
But um, wait, what were we saying?
So I guess to make it more specific, so I'm writing down like Agents of Shield, Agent Carter,
Oh, okay,
Daredevil,
yeah.
Jessica Jones. Like of the shows, like before. Okay, before I watch,
So you're not gonna be able
but,
to watch all of like Daredevil because they're
yeah,
coming off of Netflix, which is fucking
right,
stupid.
yeah,
But I
that's
also
annoying.
have 3 more episodes of Daredevil, so
Oh,
like
nice.
I need to finish them.
Hmm.
Um, so
So before I watched Doctor Strange 2, the movies that are Shang-Chi, Eternals, and No Way Home.
yes,
And then what are the shows?
of those movies, I would say the only one that's important is No Way Home. Shang-Chi
Okay.
is a great movie, 100%. I would suggest watching all of them,
Yeah.
but we got to think about it like you only have a couple of weeks of free time.
Right.
And I'm not about to be like, yo, Kieran, you better sit in your apartment and watch all these movies.
Although I'm enjoying it. Like I honestly, Sarah had some work last night, but she was gonna watch. She was really excited to watch them. She's a big Zendaya fan too, so she was ready to watch it. So, but I'll definitely get her to watch them too.
Dude, I just found out Nay has to go to Michigan today. I thought she was leaving tomorrow. So
All right.
I'm about to finish Daredevil tonight.
Hell yeah.
But so the movies that matter are No Way Home. That
Hmm.
needs to be seen before the next. And then the shows, really only the new shows are like important to Phase 4. Daredevil is an amazing show though. Like I think you should watch it just based off the show. Like
Okay.
and it's kind of cool because the first season they reference Avengers. Like not directly, but they'll like there was a couple throwaway lines where they're like, "Oh, blah blah blah, like New York hasn't been the same since all that stuff went down." And then like you go to like a reporter's office and you see like pictures of like the destroyed New York and like all of Loki's stuff. So it's super cool.
Yeah.
And then I haven't got the chance to watch the other shows.
Okay.
Oh, Pants just knocked over a tree. Whatever.
So we just to for my own
But
understanding. So we have WandaVision, Loki, and What If, right?
Yes, and what if WandaVision again? Amazing show, and that is the one that I think I had the least hope for. I was like, this is gonna be whatever. But honestly, like, I think that was the first show I've ever watched week to week, and it was amazing. Like, it really, it really changes the ranking of where Wanda is in my like list of characters that I love.
Cool.
But the shows like the old ones, like Agents of Shield, Agent Carter, I've heard Agent Carter's pretty good, so I wanted to watch that just to watch it. And then I heard Agents of Shield is like, it's not canon, but now it might be canon, so it's important. It's not important, but I also heard it's like kind of a shitty show. So like, I've heard people be like, don't even waste your time watching it, because there was a list that I looked up while I was updating this. There was one that has like all of the Marvel properties. So it like it had Agent Carter and Agents of Shield and all that shit. So I don't know how important those are. I would say for the next phase they're not super important, but like Daredevil, I cannot recommend that enough. It's so and it's like a courtroom drama, but it's also a super super gritty like and brutal superhero movie. Like it's not even Daredevil or not. It's not even Deadpool level. Like it's past that. Like there is just there's gruesome violence, but it's not out of place. Like it all feels great. And then Daredevil, I think, is going to be playing a role moving forward. And Kingpin, who is the main villain for Daredevil, plays a role in Hawkeye, which is the new show that came out, which was like, oh shit, now I gotta watch Daredevil. And he's not huge in it, but like he pops up and you're like, oh, okay, he might be popping up down the road. So I think it's like important to start watching those shows, but like maybe deep in the background.
Okay.
Because I've heard those Defender shows, which is Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, and Iron Fist. I heard they're okay, but not like to the level of where MCU is at, except for Daredevil. But I really want to watch them because like I sort of know who Jessica Jones is, but I don't know enough, so I want to watch her show.
My friend Kelly's really big into you met Kelly. She's really big into Marvel stuff. She really liked Jessica Jones.
Yeah, so I've heard it's cool. And then Punisher was really really sick, so that's also worth watching. Okay, so those shows. But for Phase 4, the shows that are important, WandaVision, Loki.
I have them written down. I can read them out if you want me to just give a yes or no. All right, so Hawkeye?
No, but I really loved it, and I didn't think I was going to. Hawkeye is important for a different reason of Phase 4. So let me give you my theories. So Phase 4 moving forward is going to be Secret Wars, which is going to be huge because I don't know the story, but I know from dabbling into comics that this story is like as big as the Infinity Saga.
Wow.
So like this is going to send ripples through the whole thing. So like Secret War is going to be big. And then the Young Avengers, which we see parts of through the shows, that's definitely going to get formed. Like if it's not, it's definitely going to be happening soon. Because right now, if you look at the landscape, there are no Avengers. Like the only Avenger is, oh god, well I can't even tell you. But like the only Avenger is Spider-Man at this point. Like he's the only one doing it, and now he's gonna be emo as shit because he doesn't have a mentor,
right?
And I can't talk.
Can we go through that real quick? So Iron Man's dead. Captain America's old.
Yes. So Iron Man is fully dead, but I think they're gonna bring back. I feel like they have to bring back
like
Robert Downey.
Happy maybe or
I feel like they have to bring him back just because people want him so bad. So like I don't think he's gonna be a full-on character, but I think he's definitely gonna make an appearance moving forward. So Iron Man is fully dead. Captain America is an old Joe Biden looking motherfucker who lived his life. Who else? Vision is dead.
Right. Well, he died because of the stone, or was that different?
He has died multiple times. You gotta watch WandaVision, but
okay.
Because through WandaVision he's dead, but he's not. And that I feel like even that is too much of a spoiler.
It's okay.
And then what other Avengers?
So I know that
Black Widow is
Black
fully
Widow
dead.
died.
Fully dead. Rip.
Hawkeye was never really a superhero to begin with, but is he just kidding.
Hawkeye, I think he kind of just gets out of it because once Natasha dies, he's like his show is way more emotional than actiony, and it hits really well. Like I normally don't like the emotion based Marvel stuff. I want fucking action. But I really liked it. So I think Hawkeye's out. Black Widow's dead. Iron Man's dead. Thor is in space, so he's not.
Guardians.
Yeah, he's not on Earth doing shit. Who else?
He's getting more movies though.
Yeah,
they've already. I saw that they were making.
He's gonna be in the new Guardians of the Galaxy, and actually, I saw something that this next Guardians is the last of this team. So I would love to see what James Gunn is gonna do with that.
Yeah.
And then who else? Oh, Hulk. Hulk. So when we left him in Endgame, he was Smart Hulk, but moving forward, because there's going to be a She-Hulk TV show, so he is going to flip between. I think he's Banner right now. Like I think he's just Bruce Banner, and I don't know where he's at with Hulk because he hasn't even made any appearances. And I think that's it, right?
That's kind of the squad. We have like the new Captain America and
I mean like the new that's it for the core group.
Right. I think so.
Because moving forward, the team gets changed around. Because like Doctor Strange is still around. Captain Marvel is going to be there.
Black Panther, they like sort of killed off maybe.
I don't know how they're gonna spin that in the movie.
Yeah.
And also I just saw that Black Panther came out 4 years ago, either today or yesterday, and that feels like a fucking lifetime ago.
I remember. I think actually, on the note of the STEP exam that I just took, I watched that. I'm pretty sure the day I took my MCAT. Last big test I had to take. I remember like going to the mall with Danny and Crystal and Kelly, and I think Michael and Skylar were both there as well. And we got fried chicken in the food court, and then went to the movie theater and watched Black Panther. It was a good day.
Hell yeah, that's what's up. So I don't know what they're gonna do with Black Panther moving forward.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
And then again, What If is important to watch. Just for because now I think since they made the Avengers, everybody loved it. I think now they're just gonna start making like different teams for different events. Like there's gonna be a space team and like an Earth team. Like I think the Young Avengers are gonna have a couple of movies where they just take care of whatever on Earth. But
they're just the National Guard.
Yeah, they're the ROTC.
You're talking to a future U.S. Marine.
Okay, so yeah, that's where we're at with the Avenger team.
Can you give me a quick, like, I'm going to read the shows off. Give me a yes or no. I need to watch these before I watch Doctor Strange.
Gotcha.
So you said no to Hawkeye.
And I will rank them. Yes. Okay. So before the new Doctor Strange, no Hawkeye.
Okay. What If?
100% yes.
Okay. Loki?
Yes. I would say that's probably the man, actually I don't know because it's very important, but I think it's the lamest of the shows. And Renee really liked it, but I was like, it's just whatever. So yeah. We can go into that after you watch it. And that doesn't even have to be a pod thing. That could just whatever. Okay.
And then WandaVision is also definitely yes, right?
WandaVision is 100% yes, and I think maybe the order you should watch them is probably WandaVision, What If, and Loki. Yeah, that's the order they came out. Yeah, I would probably just watch it in that order. Yeah.
Okay. And does it matter does it matter what the 3 movies that are out as well? Shang-Chi, Eternals, and No Way Home?
Shang-Chi you can skip. Eternals you can skip. And No Way Home, you definitely got to see.
Okay. Okay.
And those are
And
just
then just,
to lead up to
Mhm.
Doctor Strange 2.
Gotcha. Okay. And then I think the only other show that has its first season come out in the last recent time was Hellstrom.
Was what?
It's called Hellstrom. I was looking it up. I had never even heard of it.
No, I haven't heard of it either. The only
TV
other
series.
the only one you didn't mention was Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Okay.
But that one, I think, was just a really good show.
Gotcha.
And it wasn't. It was super, super, super political. Like, it was almost. And I mean, it's a Captain America show. Like, that's to be expected. But like,
Yeah.
it's almost to the point where I'm like, oh my fucking god, just shut up, just start fighting each other.
Yeah,
But it was really good.
Give me some punches.
And it was and they had to cut some stuff out of it, so it kind of felt. It didn't feel whole. Like, you could tell that there was some stuff that was missing.
Gotcha.
But there was like a whole like bio plague like that had to do with like some life-saving vaccine, and they're like, yo, we gotta cut this.
Oh god.
Because
Yeah. Oh jeez. Yeah. That's not what people want to watch right now.
they're like, nah, we're trying to get that life-saving vaccine IRL. We don't need to see.
Yeah, I do not. Yeah, there's a couple on that note. There's like I'm still like I'm still not ready to watch any pandemic content. Like
Yeah.
there's a couple books that friends recommended. It's like, oh, it's like there's one, I forgot what it's called, but it's apparently really, really good, and it's just like friends that are quarantining together.
It's
and I was like, sorry, too soon.
Way too soon. So that's why that's kind of how I feel about Falcon and Winter Soldier. Like, it's really good.
Okay.
And they like make one-off comment about that missing storyline. It's like, is this the vaccine? And then boom, immediately start fighting. So it's like, wait, what are they even talking about? But then it's like the first like big fight of the show. So it's like, oh, who even gives a shit about that vaccine? So I think it's fine, but yeah.
Okay.
And I think Falcon and Winter Soldier has some of the best fight scenes of the shows. Like, Loki easily has the worst, and Falcon and Winter Soldier, I think, has probably the best. Let's see, Spider-Man.
Gotcha. All right, I'll write it down. And I don't know, for some reason that website that I was looking at didn't have a.
Yeah, I don't even know
give me that.
I don't even know what Hellstorm is.
So I was just looking it up. It's from Marvel Comics. It's a Hulu original though, and it got canceled after one season.
Oh, there was there was also a MODOK show on Hulu. Because MODOK is I think he's a Spider-Man villain. Is he? I think so. But like, his show was like animated, and Patton Oswalt played MODOK. So it was just really funny. I don't even think it was canon. But like, it was that was a good one that you should watch. It just, if you have if you're looking for something stupid, that's a good one.
Gotcha. So Hellstrom was a series about siblings, Damon and Anna, who are the son and daughter of a mysterious and powerful serial killer.
Oh my god!
But it was canceled. It was canceled after one season. I don't know, but apparently it's based on Marvel Comics. But
yeah,
we're living in the golden age of television. We don't have time for things that aren't gonna.
Yeah, quite literally. I finally have a fandom that I'm down with, and I'm whole hog at this point. So I mean, I guess if it's tangentially related, I'll probably check it out.
Right. Yeah, man. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna. Definitely, I think I want to watch all the movies that are out just because I definitely,
and they're gonna eventually tie into different like, not to spoil it, because it like, I mean, it's a big moment and it's super cool. Did you ever watch the original Incredible Hulk?
No, I watched my 4-minute trailer though, so I know what happened.
Okay, so that's worth watching just for Shang-Chi. Like, I remember watching the Incredible Hulk when I was sick in like middle school and being like, oh my god, this is so cool. This is I hope they make like another Hulk movie, and they never did.
Yeah.
But so like, there's a point where an old Hulk character pops in Shang-Chi, and you're like, oh shit, like is that gonna play a part in Hulk moving
shoot.
forward. So like they're worth watching to connect the dots later on. It's like the Infinity. Like I remember going to the theater with you and Joey and Ryan, and I think we saw. No, it was definitely first Guardians of the Galaxy, 100%.
Okay.
Because I remember
Nice.
you and Joey whispering about the Infinity Stones, and I didn't even know what you were talking about at that point. So I was like, "Oh shit, what does that mean?" So now I watch them like, okay, does that mean something? Does that mean something? And with my YouTube videos breaking it down, now I know.
Right. Hell yeah. That's funny. Is there anything that I should know about going into Shang-Chi from like the Hulk or otherwise?
Nope.
No. Okay.
Shang-Chi is just oh, well, I guess yeah. So there was you saw Iron Man 3, right?
Hmm?
Okay, so you remember the whole plot about the Mandarin?
Yes.
So the Mandarin plays a huge role in Shang-Chi, but it's important to see Iron Man 3. But if you've already seen it or you saw the 4-minute recap, there's
Yeah, I've seen the full movie too. It was the British actor that was actually played by or the actual villain was
whoever.
That guy's name.
So that Iron Man
Okay.
3 is important just to get that reference. Like just
Okay.
to understand, oh, we've seen this before, but it was actually bullshit. Like now we're going to see the real Mandarin, and that's not even a spoiler. Like he's in the trailer.
Yeah.
So no, I don't think so. There's like a series. It's like a limited short, or actually it might be like a 15-minute thing on Disney Plus that has to do with the guy who played the Mandarin, and they kind of just give like a funny backstory, but it's technically canon. So I guess you could watch that, but not really. I don't think you really need to watch it.
Cool. I feel excited. I feel like overwhelmed, but also much less overwhelmed than I was before
I will walk you through it.
All
I will walk you through it.
right. Well, I have Disney Plus at my apartment, so I'm definitely gonna get caught up. And then WandaVision, is that on Disney as well right now?
Yeah. So everything
Okay.
that has come out is on Disney Plus. The only thing that's not is No Way Home, but I think that's coming out in March. But I mean, if I would suggest seeing that.
Before then.
Yeah, and I would suggest seeing that.
Yeah, is
one
it still in theaters?
Oh yeah,
Or when's it come out?
It's destroying record. Like it just passed
Really?
Avatar for the 3rd highest grossing movie of all time.
Holy shit! Wow.
So I think it's gonna be in theaters for a little bit.
Yeah, I'll go to the theater. I just like I was never been a big movie guy in general, but I haven't been to the theaters in like 2.5 years. I'm excited to.
Dude,
back.
my first movie post lockdown was Black Widow, and I like Nay didn't hit record on my phone, but like I was so giddy walking in and like balled out, got like $80 in fucking snacks at the concession. I was like, I'm coming back to the theater, baby. This is all I wanted. This is what I missed.
That's funny.
So it was a good time. So all right, you, sir, have a lot to catch up on. But
I know. I got my work set up for me.
Wait, what's today? Today is Wednesday. Oh, we got to record sometime this weekend.
Yeah.
For Monday.
So I'm good like Sunday night or
Perfect.
or day of. Yeah.
No, that's perfect. Let's shoot for Sunday night.
Cool.
Okay.
All right, but
Peace, bro.
peace.
Nice to talk
See you,
to you. All right.
Oh, little.